to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
From the gun. Give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Lagway. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Power football with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? The play action fake. Gets it out fast. Got room at the 35. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Finds his big tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
Quick strike complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quarterback now breaking the field. Going to try to get it himself. Obliterates him, still on the move. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running it to the right. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Finds his man. It's Anderson. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The quick out. At the 35, he's loose. Smashes through the tackle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go with a direct snap. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Quarterback keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Bears! Coaches say, we can't play you if you don't do what you coached to do. We also can't play you if you only do what you're coached to do. That was just a great instinctive play.
That's a lot of moves, so I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do? All I know is that guy's fast, and he continues to break tackles and make plays and scramble outside the pocket. He can do it all, so I don't know what to do.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To throw, it's Jennings. Got his man on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Brown has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
The Mustangs have this offense rolling. Running to the left. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Quickly complete. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Off the play fake on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Baker. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Bulldozes him. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
And they're able to get him down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum from a nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have.
Open runway ahead. He's at the 40. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He finds his man, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he intercepts it. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed and you got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting in it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He leaves it with the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he makes the catch inside the 25. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Baylor! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Give to Brown. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Got it, looking for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that hat.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Offensively, and are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to the running game. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Mustangs. And that one will give them the lead.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the tailback. Running with power. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Pulls it in. It's Washington. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Wiggles free. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it.
Man, come on now. O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Carter. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, SMU 21, Baylor 14.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Bears! 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
On the move. Good, solid tackle.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Brown has it. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll leave it with him. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is going to help that guy get extra yards after the catch.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Back to pass, it's Jennings. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it inside the 25. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work as well.
Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with the running back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. Powers forward. Touchdown, SMU. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Just about set to kick it away.
28, Baylor, 21.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking for space. It's Washington. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to throw. It's Lagway. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or you go for 2. You go for the win. You try to take the lead. That is a you decision.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And he splits the uprights, and we're tied in the 4th. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. right play here is try to win it in regulation. Don't be too conservative. A quick pass to the left.
Hey, at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. It's tied. It's late. You're in your own end of the field. You're just trying to get into field goal range late here in the fourth quarter. Find your best matchups. Find your best playmakers.
Going for the big play. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, the play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's going to pass. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have.
First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And a great effort on the final play of regulation, but we've got more football ahead.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll try the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
That's a first down for the offense.
Line gets set, first down. Give to Brown. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He looks that one in nicely. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the...
Touchdown Mustangs! They take the lead here in overtime.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he added the extra point.
SMU 35, Baylor 28.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Coming after it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
On fourth down, going to the air. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. Trying to take it back. The 40. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, SMU. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Yeah, how about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through